Welcome back everyone to another episode of Timberborn with me, Dr. Munchkin. So last time, if you've been following along, we started Season 4, the Bean Sprout, on this tiny little map. This is all it is. It's actually a pretty small map. We able to get a colony up and running. We have food, it seems. We have water. We are getting wood online over here, which is good. We are trying to expand out. But the biggest thing that we want to work on today, as I pause this, we want to get metal production online. So then we can start getting the tubeway. We also want to get all the way up here. Now we kind of predefine this. And the reason we want to get up here is because we need to cap this off. If we get a bad tide, which would be very bad, we want to be able to divert it. So what we're going to do, once we clear these out, we're going to build levees here. And then we're going to build a triple floodgates so then we can control the water. We're also going to go ahead and build up this a little bit just so this gets a little bit of a reservoir as well. But as we get into this, as always, if you guys like this content, please make sure you guys like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, the big thing is the research. We are going to probably get the... Oh my god, these guys are working so fast. Get the metal online shortly. We do have plenty of beds because they built all this housing last time as well. That's the other thing. If we get up the tube network, we can actually build on top of all this, which will be fantastic. Yeah, we need to get all these little trees gone and get a working. But we do have enough for the metals, so we're going to go ahead and get metal production, get a metal scavenger flag. We're going to place you here. Go ahead and place 2 of those. Get our path set up there. We don't have any beavers without jobs, unfortunately, but once we get into this drought, which hopefully it's not too bad, we will go ahead and pause these guys. We did dam this up a little bit, so this is a bit taller. And then also this is segmented from the water pumps to the mangroves so that we have enough, mind you. We did have another beaver grow up. We don't have any jobs. Those are my 2 vacant jobs. That is okay. Oh, we can actually start doing a little bit of this. Like that. Get my levees built in like this. And then we want to build that as well. And I'm going to super low prioritize that one so they build these first. And then we can actually cut trees. I didn't cut these guys. Let's do all of that. Triple speed. There we go. And then once we have that online, so new day, drought is approaching, 3-day drought, that should be fine. This should get us up and running. So all these jobs can be paused as well. We can open up these jobs. You guys have nothing to do, which is perfect. So what we're actually going to do is destroy these. And then we need to get pathing up over here like this. There we go. And then let's high prioritize all of this. We should have that available. Now we did get this guy built last time as well, so hopefully that is good for us. I am starting to think that I want to get some of these pines in the clear, and the reason we want that is so I can build a tapper shack. Go ahead and unpause you for now, just to take a job. I do need to figure out more of what we want. We need more research, we really do. So maybe in the interim we do go to science. We build a few more of these. That'll take those 3 remaining jobs. Distance is getting a little hard up here. There we go. Alright, so now they should start taking these guys out. Should, hopefully. And then we can start building in that entire system. Yes. And we will need the triple floodgates as well. But in the interim, we are going to need a double there. And that is just to build the center one and then also to build the floodgate, just because it's so big. How are we doing down here? Food is still good. We should be... Alright, we should be getting some of those. Do I have storage for those? I have the fermented one storage. Those are out of water. The big water is still good. Still want to migrate a little bit of our farming. Like that. And then I do need storage for that. Unfortunately. What we can do is come over here, do a little bit of demolition on all that. Get our pathing set back up like this. Or actually, like that. Then we can get a bunch of storage in here, or at least a little bit of storage. There we go. You can be normal, not fermented. I want the normal ones. There we go. Normal cassavas. Go ahead and get this in here. I don't have enough science for now for other things. But we'll do that. Once we get some decorations, we can put some more decorations in here to help with all that, but that is another storage stack. We have extra room for other things, which I'm happy about. Okay, how are we doing up here? We are doing very good. Wood is, this is going to be the largest priority. And then also I want to get, the drought has ended. So let's unpause these to get my water back. We do have a vacancy. Oh, we need storage for scrap metal. Understood. Storage. We want to start storing that up. And we can go ahead and high prioritize that for now. I do have a bit of research, so we can do... I need 500! Oh, that's a lot. But we can at least go over here and do this. So this is what we want. There we go. That should prioritize all that appropriately. And then we'll fill this in, and once we get... Maybe I build another one of those. Okay. Well, they are building that. This is starting to overflow a little bit. That is okay. How are we doing on there? Well, actually, we might need to get more jobs online. Well, we're not producing any planks or anything right now, which is okay. But I want you guys to actually work. things will be coming along eventually. Super storage, we could make this super storage, but we do need the metal production. Smelting. Smelting is something we need. I'm actually going to go into metals and unlock the smelter. Like that. And then we're going to go to power. For now, do that. You are actually unpaused, high priority on that. Just so you start at least working through some of our cassavas, as that is very important for food production. There we go, they're coming back. Mangrove fruits seem we need more. Go ahead and make these mangrove fruits. And these guys. For now, we'll make kohlrabies. Yes. Production will increase eventually. But once this is online, and that needs gears. Do I have enough gears? Check. Scrap metal. I know I have enough of that. Planks we will need more. So we are going to go unpause you. Come up here. Pause both of you for now. We want this built. There's plenty of storage, plenty of housing for now as well. Eventually we'll reach an equilibrium with the amount of breeding pods that we have. That is okay. We could add more. I might move this medical bed, or at least move you back over here, or somewhere. I don't know how I want to make that corner work. But we're at least stable, and we are getting up here to build all that. Okay. This needs to be unlocked for 705. That's probably 600. Those two guys. But once we have that, we can actually build a tubeway over to here. We can get working on the metal mine for 4,000 eventually. But the next big thing that we need, we'll get up here to get more metals, is we need to get more science online. And I want the permanent science, the Numbercruncher, but that requires a lot of power. In order to facilitate that power, I want to unlock the large water wheels. Because if you look here, I can actually fit a couple of them inside this channel, which would actually help immensely for overall production. And so we're going to just route power up into here, and then we can route it up into here as well. And we'll get some bad water production. Actually, I kind of like the behind the water. How are we doing on here? You are almost done. How are we doing over here? Doing pretty good. All beavers have jobs because I've paused those items. We can actually pause you again. Don't need you. So I do have a vacant job. We will go ahead and just unpause one of you. It shouldn't lack workers, or maybe it does. Did someone die? Yeah, we had people die of old age. It's not the end of the world, but we'll go ahead and higher prioritize at least one of them. That will take away that. That is okay. They're starting to work this. I don't have enough there, and are you online? You need to be high prioritized. Okay, and then that, if I make you, you would be metals. Did I build this in a bad location? It looks like I did. Can I fix it? I don't know. If I got rid of this one, I could. And let's go ahead and just mark you where it should be ready to be picked. Hopefully that is soon. But what we can do here is build a little platform like this, and then I need to build stairs like that. Do something like that and get some more storage online. And then you will just be metals. Okay. There we go. But the next big thing I need to get, this is the highest priority. We're producing metals, which is good. We'll just go ahead and store them for now. We are producing scrap. Food is still on the rise, which is excellent. We're making sure we have enough storage, though. 400, 400. Berries I could use more of. I kind of want to go into storage and get the Uber storage. We do have materials for that. Kind of. It will take a while. But I do need to go through. We need more goodies. We are starting to cut down the oaks, which is excellent. Those have a lot of logs, and then these guys should come up fairly shortly. We could always cut down the mangroves if we needed to. That is in case of emergencies. They're building like worker. Okay, I don't care that they will lack a worker. We are getting very, very close to our goal here. We're going to build you. And once we hit 500, which is about to happen, once we get to the next day, we're going to go and unlock you. And then this will help us. Just need a little bit, and then we're going to be saving up for some other things. All right, let's high prioritize these guys for now. And you can just be a higher priority while we're at it. Once this is built, we'll go ahead and delete that. You, I kind of want to make just 1 for now, and then we'll make it go all the way up just to divert the bad water off the map very cleanly. What do you need to be built? I don't even know. Logs and planks. All right, logs, a little bit of an issue. Planks, we do have enough for a little bit. And we don't have a bad tide approaching yet. So we're okay on that front. But we do need the science to go forth. Still have 30 beds available. Actually, all my jobs are filled right now. Except for the ones that are off. How are you guys doing? Doing okay. I do need more water storage as well. We are getting the metals though, which will help get the large container online. Alright, well that is at least our diverter valve will be set. It is manual right now. Eventually we want to switch these out for sluices. Which, hold on. What's the research on a sluice? 400, 5 planks, 5 metals. I have metals. We could just do that, couldn't we? Okay, hold on. Let's do that. And then we'll go ahead and just come over here. Do something like this. And then we will actually do a little bit of this right here like that. Build this like this. Get a little bit of this over here. So I just wasted a bunch of science, which I absolutely adore. We'll get that. There we go. So that's 6 planks. Can't reach that yet. Once we get to 400, I wish we had known, but I want to just build these here like this. And so by doing that, we can control, and it'll just be automatic, and we'll never have to deal with it again. but we are okay for now, and we do have a few of these to produce science. I do want to get some decorations on to really improve things. What else do I have for well-being that's available? Oh, I have a job available, so we're going to unpause you. We're still getting wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3. That's 12. So we have 12 times 8 is 96. That's 96 logs. That should be enough to build a lot of this. I could even build sluices here if I wanted to, but I don't need to. They should be working on... I don't know why that's staged, but once they start building that up, that'll be good. Another 2 days, we should have enough for the sluices. We are getting enough metal blocks as well. What is the power demand on the network? That's the bigger question. And in fact, I'm going to retell these to cut down because I'm nowhere near having the capability to produce those. And that will be a lot of well-needed logs. Alright, so we're not producing enough power, obviously, which is a problem. You can pause you for now. Does that produce enough? That does produce enough. I think we have enough of those for now. There we go, all jobs are filled. Another day, and we will have the 400 for the sluice. We might use these later, I don't know. I was a fool. We could have had these already. Permeable floor. I don't know if we're going to do an aqueduct with the impermeable floors. We could build something of that nature. I don't know. We shall see. Alright. Just a wee bit, and then we'll do that. And they'll basically... Oh, beaver injured. Alright, we only have 1 injury. That's good. What are we doing here? We are starting to get those. We should have enough for 2 sluices currently. Oh, and we do have enough. So we're going to come into here, landscaping, do that, and we want to close above contamination. So this, what this should do is just divert water off the back. If we ever run into the issue where this is not sufficient, we can always build higher to force more water off the back, but that should cover things. Alright, so next big project is we need to provide more power to this system. So I do want to unlock the big power. I'm also going to need a path over here. Drought approaching, that is fine. We should be able to handle a drought. And power, I actually kind of want this online. Once this is all built, we can delete that, make that path. And we could build a whole system over here for power. What do we get? Just logs. Logs. That'll be good. How are we doing on the network up here? We already have one of them in. In fact, we should probably, for completeness, dam that up. And the only reason for that is just to help water flow one direction. We will see. Because right now it's flowing off the back, and we don't want that. Alright, that's good. So we're going to come up here, do a little bit of that. Add a little bit of pathing in right there. And perfect. We about have enough. We do now. There we go. Like that. And we can do that. So now I can get power and do a little bit of this. And then we can do a little bit of that. And then pop over like this. So if I go to priorities, this is all low priority because I need to build that first. Do something like that. We could even put the number crunchers over here. These guys should produce quite a bit of energy. I'm hoping. They could produce 270 each. And once that's connected up to this network, we can turn all of this on all the time. Oh no, we didn't prioritize you. You, top priority. We need to produce metals. Alright, that should be good now. Okay. We are solid. In fact, if I come over here, that could... Alright, drought started, we instantly pause. Pause, pause, pause. We're not going to have a lot of power, that's fine. But if we went to a power wheel, I think we could do something there. In fact, I'm tired of you, so we're going to do that. Those berries don't have anywhere to go. And you, I'm just going to make a lower priority. This is more of the upper priority. In fact, we probably want that first. And then we can also just make those first, so it connects in. And they can walk around to build all that. Okay. How are we doing up here? Probably need to do this. Alright, now they should build this. Don't know if I have enough. Oh, metal blocks are in. Plank should be good enough as well. But this is the next big project. These guys, I'm even getting more of these in. And then I need to get dynamite online. Now that I'm getting over here, I do want to get water. Get a bad water pump. We'll get some storage for this. At least for now. We could even build a factory, like a bad water factory or something over here. Or, sorry, in addition to the number crunchers, we could get other things. There's bad waterness. Explosives, that's what I want. Right, and it seems I do need more water storage. We are running into a slight issue. This one is another 3 days. I think we do have enough to survive. Or we are pretty much out of planks. So if we look at things, we just need this guy to come up. I have 5 beavers without jobs, just because I'm not pumping. Also, the thing about the iron teeth is they don't actually have the super pump that I really enjoy. I need 1 metal block, just 1, but we need power for that, because you don't work without that. What are we doing here? Alright, well let's start to think about more long-term storage. That's good. Kohlrabis are solid. I think we're okay. Yeah, out of that. You guys are going to still destroy that. That's a good thing. Yeah, the Numbercruncher is the next big thing that we need. We'll start to get some bad water. So landscaping-wise, we could get an explosive factories for 400, but this is going to take a lot of resources, and I really just need passive science, because then I free up 5 jobs for that entire endeavor. I'm wondering how much power this is all going to produce. I just need planks for you. You need planks, you need logs. We have logs. Are you guys starting to build this one? Not yet. I think you guys are building the dams up here. Yes, you are. They require a bit. We do have those 96, and you guys cannot reach those. Oh no! What happens if I put a flag? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I didn't think this through. If I put you over here though, let's just do... Let's kind of redo things. Get rid of those. Somebody get rid of them, please. I can high prioritize them if you really want me to. I mean, they're ready to be picked, so... I mean, we could cancel that, and once they're picked, they're picked. Because that one's ready. That's a seedling. It only takes 3 days, but that one could be done, and we could see how far that would go. I think that would reach that one. Drought ended. Perfect. We pretty much ran out of water, which is very bad. So yes, we definitely need to have more goodies online. We are going to... all that will come online. Once the water starts flowing, we are going to start to get bad water in here. Hopefully beavers don't get contaminated by this. They shouldn't, I don't think. And that is perfect. So they should close and water should spill out the back of there. We just need a metal block for that. Alright. So our diverter valve will be set up. Perfect. Really happy about that. And then we really need a U online. Because we need planks like no one's business. And now, look here, and you can reach those. So we'll just build that so we can fill that one last job. You are filled, and so you should start cutting these down to get the logs needed in order to make more planks to make all the goodies that we need to build more power. And then with that power, we can turn everything online. Or once you're hooked up, we will be solid. I only need 30 more planks, that's 30 more logs, which this had enough of all that. But yeah, no, we're gonna make all of this oak. Really want to just like cut a strip out here, put the dynamite in here, that'll make all of this green. We could even expand the farming if we needed to, which we probably will. but we need more of everything. But yes, the next big thing, 1.5k. 2 beavers are injured. Okay, so now we're starting to run into an issue where I got more beaver injuries than what I can handle. So we need more medical beds. And the reason we did that one is I want to put like a bulletin board or something there to brighten up my beaverness. Decorations. Beaver bust. We'll just, it's 200 science, but I like it. It starts to get some decorations for us, which makes the beavers happier, and then things are better. Now these are only 5 metal blocks, which we're really not using for anything, so it's perfect. We have 2, and that's already basically built. And this covers the 2 entrances of our beavers. So this should start affecting others, and then we can come over here, get a well-being, get another medical tent online, just to help with that. Food is at 1.1k. We're doing good on logs. I'm happy about that. Planks, are you almost done yet? What's my priority looking like here? These guys should take more priority than everything else. This one we can reach. This one, I don't think we can reach. Oh no, we can reach it from there. Maybe. We'll have to see. If not, we sever that connection there. We should get more power tomorrow. I still have more beavers available. I don't necessarily want to build more sciencey things. What I actually want to do is turn on the gear workshop once we have it up and running. And I also want to see how much power this is actually producing. Come on, I just need a linkage. There we go. You're producing 270. So that means that is the biggest priority right now. I just need you whacked with a log. Alright, so now the network should be able to handle everything 100%, the whole 9 yards. Okay. We can expand out a little bit more, and then we can actually move power over here and up when we get to it. Beaver injuries should be okay. I only have the 1. We are up to 11. In fact, if I high prioritize you, we could actually start getting some bad water. And we'll move you to high priority as well. Because that's a job. We have 2 jobs available. And then I'm also going to get some more storage. Medium tank. We'll go ahead and throw this like that. You are going to be normal water and high prioritize that. We need those things online ASAP. Now, unfortunately, we're getting a lot of scrap here, and we don't have a lot of good uses for it. That is okay. This system should be solid. We'll find out if we ever get a bad tide, or rather when we get a bad tide. Alright, well, we're halfway to our number cruncher. Go to science. I just need 1, and that will fit perfectly right there. So what we're going to do is power diverter. I do like doing it this way, so we can reach over the top. That just needs a gear, perfect. Now we're pumping bad water. And then once that's built, we should have storage for bad water. That's the starting of getting things online. But the Numbercruncher's permanent upgrade. And yeah, definitely need to strip out some of that. If I look at district management, probably want a hauling post at some point. Probably do that now. Just noticed that I have that available. That is not top priority, but they will build that. The planks and other things should be going elsewhere. Should be. We should be working on too far from district center. That's what I thought. So we're actually going to break you. So now you're not too far from district center. It's okay. It's okay. This one should be being built though. And then we should build all that as well. But they are prioritizing using the gears for other things. In fact, I actually need more planks produced. I do have beavers available. I do have wood. So we're just going to get another lumber mill here. Like that. You, top priority, and workplace priority on that. That's kind of the maximum of what we can do right now. I think power is, yeah, just waning a little bit. But that will help to handle that. Do I even have plank storage? I don't think I have any plank storage. I have a little bit. I have 180. How many can you hold? 13? Or maybe it's the fact that this stores 10. Oh no, I do have plank storage right here. You're waiting on gears. You are waiting on gears. That's good. Metal blocks are coming up. That's solid as well. Actually wondering something. If I get another large industrial pile here and build it up, I could build a step down and then just also have platforms. This could be a 4-stack. That's not terribly far. I don't need it right now. I could use it probably, but I don't want to waste precious resources on this guy. That would be required, maybe? No, that's too high. I would need a double. No, I need both. So this would have to drop. Is that too tight? I think that's too tight. Drought approaching. Not the end of the world, although I do not have the required gear load for what we need. You are just going to be normal priority. I actually want all my gears to go here. Oh, I'm producing planks faster than... We should have a surplus of planks. Oh no, they're going into the all of these things. Yeah, all my log. Well, not all my logs, but a lot is being diverted that way. Not the end of the world. What job doesn't have... Oh, hauling post. Well, the hauling post needs planks, so... And how did I get just randomly some pathing over there. That's for expansion, though. In fact, I'm going to do well-being, teeth grindstone, something like that. And then district housing, breeding pod, like that. That'll help. We do have, I think we're reaching kind of the point of beaver stability. Food is doing very solid. In fact, I probably need to expand my storage to further support that. Because we do have full storage on that. That's coming up. That's fluctuating. Kohlrabis are fine. And berries are fine. Oh, we have another 1.1 days. I don't know if this is going to get done. I don't think it is. And once again, this actually stops everything for us. What does the big guy need? Alright, metal blocks, we're getting there. Gears is the big thing. So we will need gears. Unfortunately, I can't prioritize you by haulers. We keep building all this stuff. That one's actually almost done. And then we just need to build all that. That one is done. 2 of these, though, support the Numbercruncher. At least by the end of this episode, I'm planning to get that unlocked. So that's the goal. You guys are still... Oh, you're not working. Why do we have a vacancy? We're going to... How far can you reach? You can't reach over there. You can, though. We'll do that. And then you reach up here. In fact, I kind of want more of them here, and then we'll put the tapper down here, so all these trees... Oh, pause. Will be good. How long is this one? 5.9 days. We're starting to run into issues. I probably will need to pump through that. That is okay. Because we are going to get the science. What other power means do I forgot we have engines. Engines would be good, because that's 400 power. That's just provided so we can keep working. I'll probably make an engine network up here somewhere. Because we need to have sustained power. The folktales, they have gravity batteries. At least we leveraged them in the last episode. Those are really nice. But once we get to about 100, I'll probably start pumping, especially if there's a few days left. Which do I actually have here? We will be unlocking that today. I prioritize you. All of that. Actually, I need to prioritize that as well. Alright, so the metal blocks are going in. And then all the other resources will need to go in there as well. But once you are up, we will be solid to produce that, and that will give me a bunch more jobs over here. Once I destroy those, they can go into the hauling post, help move things around. Oh, I just need planks. It's all about the planks. Do I have power for... I have this. The shame wheel. Doesn't really fit anywhere that I currently have, so that's a problem. You have all the logs, you have all the logs. So actually our superpower network is almost up and running. If I come over here, could I? Oh, no, not that. We could build there to get that online and just connect these up. The thing is, I don't know if this powers of these guys are connected, because if you look here, it shows connection. So I'm thinking yes, and then we can also get power over here, which would be nice. Alright, we're doing okay on water. We are getting, the scrap is probably full. It is. Those guys are piling up, which is good. We still have plenty of food though for our passive food stuff. Plenty of water in there. We will maybe need to remove one of these like this just to have a water dump in case, just in case, we run into a situation where we need it. I am going to start to get some well-being though. For instance, showers would be amazing for us. What do I need for that? Well, if I built this one closer, it would have been perfect. Still need the showers though. Oh, I have the logs, so what we'll do is this. We'll just go ahead and rebuild it. Like that, and then get my dam. Like that. Now once that's all done, we'll go ahead and destroy that. And I do need to start pumping. I'll make it a little cleaner, and then also we will get all the showers in, which when we start getting wet fur bonuses, which will be amazing as well. But we have 1.5 days. This is a decent sized reservoir for us. We're starting to fill that water back up. You guys should not have any power. And that, yep, just needs all those gears. Hopefully we can get that up and running next episode. But yeah, I'm very, very concerned. Water has become an issue. So this needs to be built forthwith once we have power back. Water's actually low enough. We could probably just do this. No, not yet, because I don't know if... Okay, it's all built. I didn't know if that bottom one was done. Then we're going to come over here, get our showers. Prioritize all that. Because that is 24 logs each. And these need 1 plank. But that will be that. What other well-being can we get? Decontamination, don't need that. Scratcher would be nice. Pop that in there. What else we got? Swimming pool could be fantastic. Just need a 2. Alright, so that is returned. Okay, so we shouldn't have to worry about anything on that front, but power should come back. Should help power all of this. This one is done. We just need this network stood up. And these should be getting more double flow. The water is returning. Everything is happy. We even have a beaver without a job. Why is this flooding? Because I'm a fool. That's why. Oh no. Hold on. That's why I built it the way I built it. Because of the overhang. Darn it. So let's just do this. We'll do this. And then we'll just go ahead and build that. Then get our well-being and build the showers like that. And if we go, should recover all that. Please build that. Please build all that right away. It's not the end of the world right now, but we do need that online. Oh, there it is. Whoop. All that. There we go, revert it. And ta-da. They should pick all that up, because we do need the logs. Okay, should be making all that. Don't have any, actually have 2 vacancies, that's alright. How are we doing? We should have logs available. What's my storage on logs look like? 180. That all goes there. Are you almost done? You're almost done, right? You should be working, you should be working. Because that should be almost full on metal blocks. Perfect. But no, wet beaver bonus will be amazing. 2 beaver entries should have plenty of that. The back scratcher is not online yet. A little bit of flooding. Should be fine once everything gets settled. There's power returning, so you guys should have full oomph. That's even set up. In fact, we could just do power, set you up, and high prioritize you as well. Because once that's built, that'll help regulate some power as... Ooh, we ran out of logs? Didn't realize we ran out of logs. Alright, well that's all done. And we should have logs to complete the network. We did. So now we're producing more than enough. So now you are, again... Nope, you are my top priority because I need water storage. And then you will be next priority. Okay. Crisis slightly averted of flooding everything. Still don't have jobs. We do have these beavers coming online though. You are still picking berries, which is good. And that should be coming up because you should be making things. But this is why we need the hauling post so that our new beavers can help move goods around for us. Okay. Are you done? You are done. Thank you. So we just need to see if water is coming up, and I am going to just go ahead and do another water pump. Deep water pump over here. Just do it that way, so I don't block myself out completely. Something like that. And we'll set you to that. Because that is only logs, I believe, right? Yeah, construction. Just go ahead and max that out. Keep these guys where they need to be. But that will handle those two jobs. And then once we start getting more planks, which we should, because that's done with planks. If I look at priorities, oh, we're putting the planks into this one. Understood. Let's go ahead and prioritize that though, so we start getting at least some haulers. Alright. Are you filling up? You're not yet. Well, we're still filling these guys, but I think that it should be enough water to sustain us for a bit. And we are also starting to get some of the amenities online. We can even put more storage here if we wanted to, because that's the perfect size for a medium. But I do want these guys, and I do want this, but that is where I'm thinking we can do things like that. Build a little thing there, and we have tons of storage, get the tube network, or even get power up here and build a whole power grid. We could get, actually now that I think about that, if I go to metals, sorry, pathing, we could get a big structure over the top of these that could support all that. That could be really, really fun. Just build a tiered network. Okay, well that's all good. Don't need to actually get up here anymore, it seems. I could delete all that. And you guys are going through there. So once this is done, what we need to prioritize once we get to 700 now, we're kind of self-sustained for the most part. We have jobs available. New beavers are going to go into the hauling post. We will be pumping more. Food is still sustained for now. But we need to, next time, we're going to start working on the tubeway and getting these tubes online. And that is just so we can expand up here and here. Yeah, because that tubeway will be really, really nice to go right here. And then we need the tubes, and those will go out the back, and then we can go up and up. Once we get up here, that'll be good. So I'll need another one, say, here. I'll put another one maybe here. Well, one of them is going to have to go all the way over here. Like that. We can add one of that and go up the back, so that can easily connect in. We just built stairs to go down there. Need to get the water pump over there. It should be good. There's even stairs. So if we went to this, I could do that, that, something like that. Can't even reach over here yet, as you can see, too far away. And they will start building that very slowly. Again, this is priority because once this is online with those gears, I get all these jobs back, which help a lot, and we can actually fill this area out a little bit. But the next resource I will need is this one. Probably. How are we doing on metal? We should be fine on metals to actually make that whole network. And then what we do need is Oh, not that platform. We will need this platform here. And then I will need metal flags right there. Okay, well, I think that is going to do it for today. So we did unlock the tube network. We will start expanding out once we get enough science to do so. They will start to build this. It does need a lot of gears, mind you, and those metal blocks, which we are working towards ever so slightly. But we did get a Numbercruncher available. It is being built. We do have more than sufficient horsepower to fuel it, I believe. At least I hope so. It looks like I do, right? I look at the network. Yeah, we have more than enough. And then we are also building this guy as well. Wood is at an all-time low, which is bad. We really need to start getting the explosive factory up and running as well, just so that we can start working towards getting a bit more ability to do things. Because once the explosives factory is online, we can dynamite out, make all this green, plant a lot more farms, and then we will get the water dumping this guy, the fluid dump, into there. This is filling up with water. We should be good. And we're up to 13 well-being. That is absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, once again, I'm really enjoying Season 4 so far. We haven't had any missteps. I think we've learned. But then again, you never know. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will catch you guys at the next one. Dr. Munchkin, signing out.